Hey, what's good? Also dope live. I am Chef Steph. Y'all know what we do each and every time we are here. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video and the previous one. Comment because you holla back. Hit the notification bell because the best way to know is to know. It's shaking with y'all, man. And look, salute to everybody that's subscribing to the channel, liking the content, watching the content, and of course having an opinion about the content. 'Cause like I said, I'm always up for a good debate. Um, it's all love, and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Detractors, you're welcome as well. I just want to keep the people that want to be on the other side of what I'm saying. Just at least give it a chance first before you actually gain some type of opinion. At least hear me out, because I'll hear you out. Like, I'll read your comment, and you know what I'm saying. But then too, if you start with disrespect, I think it's weird to me. So, for two people to not even know each other, and you feel strongly enough to want to meet with disrespect, is a weirdo person to me. That lets me know in real life you're not a not so good person to just want to meet with disrespect. But and I'm always respectful in the comments too, y'all. I don't know if anybody's a fan. I'm always respectful. I'm not even on that disrespect here. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's too extreme, I'm just like, why would somebody want to, you know? But again, subscribe everybody. Hit the subscribe button. Also dope live. I'm not trying to keep us too long. Today I want to talk about why I believe Kwame Brown sacrificed himself. I gotta think about it. All this, and as far as his antics, his rants, and basically his whole character and likeness of Kwame Brown, has been to try to rewrite his history for himself. Because it all stemmed from basketball, like basketball jokes from players in the NBA, from people who actually played alongside with him. They were just critiquing his basketball skills, but he went personal. But what he wanted to do was show another side of himself, which ended up not really being who he truly was trying to present himself as, but still pointing the finger at other people. It hit a little harder, which resulted in him showing a lifestyle. And the reason why I say he sacrificed himself, because he was willing to sacrifice showing the public, the internet, his actual life, hours at a time on the internet. To me, that's a sacrifice. You're willing to sacrifice your life for entertainment just for views on YouTube. So while you was trying to be a content creator, you realized you became the content. And I know another fellow YouTuber, Life Talk with Rainy Hot Topics, she said that before. Well, she said something along the lines of that, is that you should be grateful that people want to talk about you, Kwame Brown, because we understand that you had a tough time in the NBA, and that she had a point. And that's all the lines that we're pretty much telling you that this was your second chance of you actually putting your lifestyle out in the public the way you did. And also, you don't even realize, Kwame Brown, like I said, you were an important key to a lot of people's routes to success by the antics and how you conducted yourself as a man, and taunting Gilbert Arenas the way you were. You actually forced him. You made him come down to YouTube, learn YouTube, and while he's learning it, giving gems out of successful tips that he already had as a successful person to help somebody else become successful. That's why I did the previous video. Like, yo, he just really made a great. That was a great idea of the ecosystem for YouTubers. Thought that was cool. Y'all should go back and check that out. Um, Gilbert Arenas ecosystem for YouTubers. I did a video on that in another blog, the video previous before this one. But yeah, and I really believe that Kwame Brown actually sacrificed himself to get a second chance at rewriting his history. But it ended up having him pay the wrong price, or pay a price in the long run anyway, because it didn't work out. You got in the way of yourself, just like Charles Oakley said. Now you put yourself out there in the public, and you know, you're talking to the camera, you going on, and you know, you spewing out all these rants about the NBA players and their personal business and stuff. And people was willing to have you on a show for you to tell your actual story, but you had so much malice in your heart for those players that you once was in the NBA with, that's retired, such as yourself, that you couldn't get past that and not look at the business aspect, but yet you kicking knowledge and telling people what they need to do when you actually could have made a difference and been that example. You could have been that example. You could have went on the Breakfast Club. You could have went into All the Smoke with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. Man, you blew it, man. You could have really told your story and told your story. But if you notice, you haven't told your story. You just told like things that happen. Like, I get it. We all came from, you know, the mud, they say, and when we grind and do what we're supposed to do each and every day up until where we are now, and still trying to work to get more, that's a great story. But what I'm saying is, you could have really told your story again, and I say this in a lot of folks, meaning you telling your story could help that future basketball star not make the mistakes you made, that they can just actually see it and notice it and go the other way and be successful. You still a key. You are a vessel without even knowing it, though. Like, you still a key, bro. Like, you introduced the YouTube community to Gilbert Arenas, man. And Gilbert saw that it was a lot of potential in a world where you was already maximizing it for all personal gain, and you could have helped everybody win, just like he is right now. You could have been doing that. Now you're saying, oh, if it wasn't for me, yeah, Gil wouldn't. You're right. We owe it all to you for introducing Gilbert Arenas. Yes. All about growth. All about growth. But, you know, Kwame Brown, I say you did sacrifice yourself because you wanted another chance at rewriting another perception of you, instead of just staying true and being out of the way. Yeah, it was a rough 20 years. I mean, it was a rough years in your NBA career. We've seen it. But it wouldn't have been nothing more if you didn't make it more than what it is now. And I think that's what the problem is. Now it's just catching up to all the decisions that you make, and this is all a life lesson too for all of us. Accountability is something that everybody has to deal with, because that's what helps you be a better person once you use accountability. But y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. Do y'all think Kwame Brown sacrificed himself for another chance to rewrite history? Or you don't think so? You think this is all just him just expressing himself, and all these things are just happening because it's just happening? What do you think? What are your thoughts down in the comment section below? I am Chef Steph. This is Also Dope Live. Y'all take care of yourself.